Due to adult language, themes, and images, I'm gonna warn you, don't have your children around. Please don't let your children hear the language. Please, viewers' discretion is advised. I gave you a warning. Now let's get into the show.
Shout out to everybody who is out there right now in America, all across the world. Tons of positivity in the building. I am Montega. I got Dr. Dope here with me, and I got my brother here,
What's going
Ra.
on? What's going on, people out there? What's going
All
on?
right,
What's
so
going on?
Somebody's hype.
today is the inauguration day. Shout out to Jay. I see you. I see you in the chat, Jay. I see you in the chat. Yes, we did it, America. And for a lot of you out there, I know you're like, well, we haven't really got to see a lot of content from you guys. Well, all it's going to change now because Trump is back in office. And we know that Google is going to have to let me drop content now. So give a round of applause for that.
Sundar Pichai. Big money in the room, man.
Yes, man.
That's what America is about anyway. Everybody like, oh my God. Listen, man. Money makes the world turn. So my main song is Spin. You tell me what you need that you can get without money.
I think that
And don't say love neither.
I think the thing that is the most hilarious is that the mainstream media gotta eat it. All this time of saying that this guy is this, that, and the third. He's smiling with Barack Obama. They're having a good time at a funeral.
No, I do.
They was at a funeral.
I have to say that I want to know what was talked about because a certain etiquette is expected at a funeral.
For real, right?
And
Like
for you to just be there, like whatever.
he
dead.
he
We didn't like the peanut guy anyway. Like they were going at it.
he looked happy. He looked happier to see he looked happier. Obama looked happier to see Trump than he was happier to see Kamala. He was sitting there really cracking up with Trump and then looked at Kamala, and when she looked back, both of them did this. Look, both of them did this.
Yeah, something was said like some. Wow, I just all the money in the world couldn't get you that audio.
Nah, all the money in the world couldn't get you the audio, but the people couldn't use it. They couldn't use it to be divisive. And then it just goes along with the fact that America is just a business, and whoever is fit to run the
True
business the
indeed.
best should be in office, and they should be the person actually in charge.
Indeed. So,
You know,
I mean, we are a capitalist society or capitalist nation, and capitalist, the emphasis on capital, which means money, not the District of DC. There it is. I mean, right? Right or wrong. America's about the money. Sure, if you ain't getting money, look, what can you do in America for free? And don't say love either. Like honestly,
you're paying for that too.
and
Okay,
love costs more than anything. Because women
facts.
now, when they say they looking for love, they also it's either it comes after or before the sentence of financially stable or provider. So love is not free, man. For men, maybe for a woman it is, or children.
Not even for men
and
anymore. It's conditional. It's transactional.
and kids, because when you love kids, it comes with gifts, and you have to take care of them. So there's money involved in that. When you love something, you take care of it. Even pets, automobiles. So nothing is free in America
It's true.
because you have to get that money. That's why all we talk about is getting money.
I,
People,
I think also that people started to see how counterproductive it was to go against our best interest. You know what I mean? Like as a nation, you
no, I
got
think.
all the poor people from all over
Listen,
the world running here to
here's the
come
thing.
take the money.
Here's the
And
thing.
then people started looking up like, hold on, wait a minute. They giving them free money?
America went through America
Throwing
went
it
through
away,
4
making it
years of
rain.
not getting money like it normally gets money, and that had to stop. That's it in a nutshell. That's why when you looked at Trump's inauguration today, he had all the money and all the richest people in the world, not just like in the neighborhood, in the world,
I, I,
were over there.
I think that what's important too is that true money can get you access, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it gets you power. Because even though Trump's a billionaire, those other guys way richer than Trump is. But Trump has his hand on the button. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of like if
Not
you're
on the
Elon,
button.
it's like yeah, on the button. He got the briefcase now. He's back at it again.
Yeah,
He the
but
man with the briefcase now.
that's
It's
like
a wrap. He
I'm
got the
let's
football.
simplify it like Game of Thrones. The person who becomes king, everybody in the kingdom, the wealthy people, the most influential people come in, bow head to the king, and together they sit down and have
Only
like
they got money. Like, okay, look. So I'm glad you said Game of Thrones because sure, they're the they're the they're the people of Westeros and all the you know what I mean. It's cool, right? But this nigga got dragons. He got big dragons, and he got
But
the
here's the
biggest
thing about
dragon.
having dragons, right? Here's the thing about
Like
having
other
dragons.
people got dragons too, but he got
No,
the
no, no,
biggest
no.
dragons.
You can when you in power, it's not about shooting and killing and having dragons. It's about prolonging and expanding. That's the overall.
Yeah, now we're
agenda.
talking about Greenland, which is good strategically, and
Right.
it's resources there, but also taking back the Panama Canal because they was letting China just
Like
get off. Like, you know what I
when you look
mean?
at when you look at Donnie's cabinet now, dog, he got some of the top in the world in his cabinet.
CEO.
Yeah, he got
Top
people.
CEOs.
Right, he got
Uzi,
the look
Apple.
at his little people he kicking it with. He got people that are leaders of industry, titans if you have it like before, and this is how it happens. It didn't happen. We didn't see Biden with these type of people in his cabinet.
And we
and his
seen him trying to
association.
actually manipulate a lot of these people that were in that room. I think that
Who
even though
manipulated who?
I mean the United States government they forced the social media platforms to push the COVID narrative, to censor people who were inquisitive about
Oh, that
the
doesn't matter.
shots, and
That doesn't
I mean it
matter.
does because they actually gave Dr. Fauci a pardon.
Yeah,
Like
but that doesn't
before he gave
matter.
out, like what would he need a pardon for? We'll
I
save that
don't
for
know.
another
Yeah, that
show.
doesn't matter.
But the fact that Donald Trump is back and America's gonna be respected again. The money is
Oh, the
definitely
dog is
gonna
always
be
respected, man.
yeah,
Now,
man.
now, I'm interested. I'm really interested to see what Donnie does with the brick because you know they've been coming after the dollar. So let's see what happens here because a devalued dollar makes the nation that's a capitalist of that dollar weak as well. And right now we're the top dog. We've been that way for a minute. So let's see what happens.
Well, unleashing America's energy production and producing our own oil, becoming oil independent
And
again.
that happens
And then
primarily in the great state of Texas.
Texas, half of the country's, the nation's
my
oil
exes
comes
live in Texas.
from Texas. But by unleashing America's energy, you bring costs down on everything, and then also instead of us paying out to the IRS, they're going to be issuing tariffs, which in a good way will actually help and benefit us because people have been getting over on this for a long time. But what about the
Well-
news that Donald Trump said that if you're a man who's been on
Alright,
child
alright,
support,
alright.
now, for every guy out
Sounds
there, I
hype,
know you
yo.
guys are
Fuck.
excited, yeah. But what about for
No, that's great. That's
for
I like
child
that.
support?
I mean,
You-
I've
you
never
heard-
had
you've heard
child
it?
support. Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah,
It
I heard
hasn't
about
happened
it.
yet, so
Yeah,
let's see what
so
happens.
I don't take on anything until it happens.
Yeah,
you know, you have
because
to-
you know,
once it happens, it has stipulations, so you know you'll see what happens. Other than it's just,
I think that's dope. If
it's
it
just
happens,
Instagram
I'm happy
rhetoric
for it.
right now.
right, if it
and
happens, but
it's-
I can't be happy for something.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
happy
something
for
may
it. I'm
happen.
happy for
I
it.
can't
To
count
even hear
money
the
that I don't have.
to even hear the discussion being held, I think is
Oh, no,
admirable.
that's nothing to have. There should have been something like that.
No one's never said anything like that before on behalf of
Or
men.
maybe it just didn't publicly come out. We don't know.
But
Let's
someone's publicly came out and said it. So
now.
now.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited for all the brothers out there who they meet the basketball players or they're the football players, and then the girl comes in and she just tricks the guy up. She wants 10 grand a month, 30 grand a
The
month.
judge gets to decide. We're not gonna, you know.
Well, we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see if he can get the law. If he can get the law done, which he should be able to. He has a full Congress.
If that's what Donnie wants, that's what it'll happen.
I, I,
I'm pretty
I,
much sure about he's gonna have a smooth 4 years.
I'm going to be asking the chat. Hey, chat, do you, everyone watching, and shout out to everyone who's watching right now. We are definitely here to discuss the return of Donald J. Trump, the now 47th president of these United States of America.
Jay Long, what up, buddy?
And we just want to ask you guys out there, do you think that that should happen, that if you're a man and you're on child support and you take care of your children, that you should be able to claim your children and they shouldn't be a pawn against you? Or are you somebody out there, male or female, who believes no, the woman has the kid the majority of the time, and she should still be able
How
to
about-
claim the child?
How about
Say it in the chat.
whoever pays the most substantial amount should have that right. Whoever
Right.
gives the most money, if the dad is paying enough that provides for the children for 75%, or he's providing for the children and the mom, then yes. If he's paying the mortgage as well as the car note and for food and stuff, yes, he should be. But if the dad is just contributing because he should contribute to the household where his children are raised if he's not a part of it as a man. So if he's not contributing the more significant amount, then no, he shouldn't be able to.
Right, I agree.
If you agree, and I agree, if you agree with the third possibility from Shah here, and which we I guess all agree.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
we all agree.
Of course.
Yeah. So, but if you do agree with that, and then say it in the chat, let us know in the chat. You know, we're interested. We're here. We're going to chat. So now there's been backlash about people upset because of Snoop Dogg.
Hold up, what song did Donald Trump have played? What he came out to? Because he be coming out the music. What he came? What
You know,
Big
I
Donnie came out to?
I don't know. But it was
The
something
Boy
that
Is back.
and I
Boy
went.
is back
He sh-
in town.
He should have came out to something legendary like that, but he came out to like trumpets, trumpets, and
Oh, man.
something presidential.
The
Something
pomp and
presidential.
circumstance.
But
It was indoors. It was an indoor event anyway.
they're giving flack to Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, to Nelly, to shout out to the chat. Thank you for the love. To Nelly and I'm sitting here and I'm like, y'all just saw Obama sitting next to this man, laughing it up with him, right? Why y'all mad at Nelly? Like, why y'all got
No,
that
they
energy
were
for
mad, they
Nelly?
were mad at Obama too, but
Like-
here's the difference, man. Nelly got paid. You don't judge it. I mean,
But you know what Nelly said though?
Nelly's
In
an
defense of him?
entertainer. He's an entertainer.
But you know what he said? He said, I didn't get paid to sway an election. Meaning, I didn't say, hey, I'm for him or for her.
Right,
Because
he
people got paid to do that.
Yeah,
he
did.
said, people got paid to do that. He said, I just got paid to perform.
Everybody gets
Yeah,
paid. Right.
That's what I
mean,
do.
It doesn't matter if
Well,
you got paid to
it's my
sway an
job.
election. If you picked the side and
kill
you
a
stood
man
over
for
there
how
and
he
you
is.
sold that product, that's what you did. Some people get paid to sell you Gucci. Some people get paid to sell you political figures. It's the way the wheel turns, man. Get out your feelings and get in your bag.
He said, like like a WWE entrance. You see?
That's how he came out. I know it was lit. Did he? He came out to 50 Cent, right?
I think he
He-
tried to.
he-
Yeah, he definitely came out to 50 Cent.
Was
But
it
I think he
Many
wanted.
Men?
I think he wanted 50 to perform too. I think that for people to be upset and for them to be this upset that they're trying to tell someone not to feed their families, not to make money. I think
Man,
that comes from a lot of the
Listen,
behavior of the news media and everyone else who just kept saying hate no matter what. Hate him,
no,
hate him.
a lot of people, you mad at your position, so you take it out on anybody doing better for theirs. Like, here's the thing, and I'm gonna go off brand for a bit. The guy who's being charged with killing the health guy, the health CEO, you guys laud this person. He killed somebody's dad who was doing a job providing for his family. Okay, that's just like the president of Bank of America. Bank of America makes millions of people homeless. If somebody went and did something like that to him, you would laud them, but that's not what it's about. He's not the person that makes this way. It's us as people.
Hmm.
So, like, stop pointing fingers and lend hands. Stop judging someone else for doing what they got to do to provide. Nelly's an entertainer. He entertained. He didn't venture outside. And if he chose to vote for Donald Trump, that's his prerogative. That's why you have a choice. If I go Democrat, I'm Democrat. If I go Republican, I'm Republican. That's my choice. You can't be mad at me for choosing. Just like I can't be mad at you for choosing. That's why the system exists. So stop taking it personal. That's just like, like V said, like a WWE interest. And sometimes we act like these are WWE characters when it's not. It's real life.
It's real life and real people, and
Right. So like, relax, man.
and people have lives and
Families,
yeah,
bills.
families, and saying no to some
Nelly just had a
opportunities.
baby. You don't know how
Yeah,
much money that man got
Right.
paid or what his
What I was
bills
thinking.
are. So he's supposed to not feed his family for your opinions.
Snoop, Uncle Snoop don't
And-
turn down jobs.
and no, it's not just that. Uncle Snoop was somebody who was
Yeah.
saying F Donald Trump.
on
He did a
spot.
video where he shot Donald Trump, but then Donald Trump pardoned Harry O, the founder of Death Row Records. You know what I mean? And it's like,
Snoop getting
yeah,
to-
it's
Listen.
like, yo, you at some point respect the fact that he changed his mind. He no longer felt
And
that.
that
way.
somebody did me wrong to get my money or money that belonged to me, I can't be mad at what someone else does to get their bread, man. That's what this shit is about.
Yeah, why
You
do
go
it matter?
punch
It's
in at
kind of
your
it's kind
media-
of borderline retarded, like
Yeah.
a little bit, to be like,
No, but
you
it's
want to
typical.
control the fact that someone is doing something
It's
you don't
typical.
like so much. You're like, I'm gonna
not
ruin your
even-
life.
I'm not even talking about it anymore because it's typical behavior of people who don't really know how to go out and get anything in life. And by me talking about it, I'm attributing to that. So whatever.
No, by us talking about it, we're addressing that bum behavior, that bum ass energy, and that bum ass behavior. You ought to
Thank
be
you.
ashamed of yourself if you upset with Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, or Nelly for performing somewhere and getting a check and getting paid for it. First of all, everything that they've been saying about Donald Trump, they haven't been saying it his whole life. And if they were, it's shame on them, because how the hell they let him get this far and this successful? We all know it's bullshit. It's what they say, and it's always been happening in politics. You throw the dirtiest dirt and mud you think you could sling and see what sticks if it can, and damn it, none of it stuck. And what got personal for the American people was y'all hired all the damn IRS agents, and on top of hiring all them damn IRS agents, you played with this rich, white, powerful guy in front of our whole face with the criminal justice system, and every single black person who's ever seen some shit like that said, this is not going anywhere. This nigga win, man. We voted for him because we wanted to see the nigga win, because we wanted to see him do something about that too.
I want to see Donnie only has 4 years in office. So this is his, like he said, this is his legacy run right here. Like, so on a smaller microcosm, pursuing my legacy run myself, I understand what type of issues and focus that takes. So I can only begin to imagine what is on his mind and what he's going through here. So I can't wait to see how it plays out. But before the boy looked good. Now his hair was properly coiffed, like to perfection. We had a blown up picture of it. Now the hair was out of place. Shout out to the hairdresser that had him looking right. And for you history fans or American history buffs, how many men of industry that don't come from political families have made it to the higher office? We came up with, I think, Teddy Roosevelt, right?
Teddy.
I can't think of anybody. I didn't Google it to check about Teddy, but
But hey, since we're talking about who doesn't come from a political background, then it would be JFK too. Because remember, his father wasn't in
yeah,
politics at all. His
That
father
is a
was in
fact.
industry. He was in
damn.
liquor.
And Ronald Reagan, he was in film. Okay, so yep, there is that. Damn. Anyway, how many of them had an indoor inauguration?
Well, it happened with Reagan because it was too cold for Reagan to be outside when Reagan was sworn in.
You know why Donnie had one?
Because there's too many threats on his life.
Like, how they gonna try to clip the boy, man? That's what won him the election. You know, America loves a villain that everybody wants dead, and he just look at 50 Cent, like, in the hip hop industry. So that's what happened, man. They tried to clip him.
I wonder what Kamala's team was like when he got shot at, right? And then he stood up and did that shit. Because I'm pretty sure, like, they was like,
Do you think that the opposition's thoughts were, we hope he's okay, or damn, they missed.
I think it. In my opinion, I believe that they set it up. I believe that everything that happened.
But no, that's not what I'm asking.
So I believe that they was like, damn, he missed.
Okay.
I think they was all sitting there with popcorn, like, he gonna open his mouth. Today's gonna be the day. And then they was sitting there with the popcorn, like, oh, it's about to go down, y'all. Y'all about to miss it. Come on, get over here. Kamala ran, sat down. She was like, with the popcorn, she was like, go ahead, let me. And because you had people talking about the guy that was running with her, he online with AOC talking about, yeah, we gonna live stream it while we play Madden. This mook never played Madden a day in his life, man. This guy's never in his life played Madden. He's sitting there like, yeah, we're sitting there and we're like, yo, why? Since when AOC watch him live? Never in history. Nah, they know they want to get him clapped. They was doing it because they was trying to clap him in broad daylight.
Well,
And he just did this, just like this.
I am curious to see what the next 4 years
Right? I mean,
entails. We part of
because in my
a
opinion,
reality TV show.
yeah, in my opinion, America is on the cusp or precipice of rebirth or worse. So, yeah, I don't know what was Donnie's slogan campaign of "Make America
Make
Great
America
Again."
great again.
Right. So there it is. That in itself says something that America needs to be re or over.
I think that there were other deciding factors too, though, that allowed
Wow.
people to trust him and had people who were initially on the fence
Wait, about what? though?
about Trump. So there were people who were on the fence.
No,
and
man, it was he
no, hear me
blew
out,
the
King. Hear me
election
out. No,
dog.
hear me out. But I think that there's other components, like the people who he added also to the campaign. When you came in and you had RFK Jr. come in and say the fluoride in the water, the number of vaccines. Trust me, there was
Trump
a lot of
there was
independents.
no way he was going to
Nah,
lose this
there was a
election,
lot of
man.
independents. No, there wasn't, but it helped a lot. When you unify, he unified the party. By doing that, he had a legacy family, a royal family in politics, the Kennedys, say, you know what? I'm gonna stop my campaign. I believe in you. I'm gonna rock with you. Let me just do health.
Right, because
So now the people who were on
there
the
was
fence,
no way.
because it wasn't really about. Hear me out though, King.
was
It,
no
it
way
wasn't
he was
really
gonna
about
lose.
his supporters. It was still people who were on the fence. Is what I'm talking about. The people who were on the fence, like I don't know, like you know what I mean.
I don't
It's
think
like,
people. I mean, I don't know. I disagree. I think it was more like you have a chance to get with roll with the winners. That like that RTW hat LeBron and them had roll with the winners. You know that this team's gonna win, and you have an opportunity to get with them, and it serves the interests of all parties involved. Then why not? I don't. I think
there's people
it's
who were
black
going to
and
vote
white.
for. There was people who were going to
Nobody
vote for.
was voting for.
There was people
Ms.
who
Harris.
there was people who were going to vote for Jill Stein because they did. There were people who were going to vote for RFK Jr. because he was still on the ballot.
They didn't
And
have enough votes to
it-
qualify. It was
it's
always going to be down to
it's
the
not about.
two.
Hear me out though, King. It's not about if they would qualify to win or not. It's the fact that as somebody who's in the lead, clearly I do not need your help.
Right.
I'm
so-
gonna like hear me out. I don't, but I'm still intelligent enough to know adding you helps, and it did. It really did. There are people who were afraid about vaccines. There were people who felt like there would be no repercussions. They had to pardon Dr. Fauci because he was one of the people who wrote a book about the nigga saying, "This you better watch that AIDS shit." Like he was the guy. Like RFK Jr. was the guy who was talking about a lot about Dr. Fauci that a lot of us didn't know about. I do believe it helped. I believe it
All
helped.
right, well,
I do. I definitely do. Maybe not. Maybe not to you.
after the laughter, the laughter, the laughter. Your lips are white. The laughter. Let's do more smiling. Do more smiling. This shit is getting heavy. I'm too in a good mood for it.
Yeah, they were pissed. I do think that.
That's how the world is right now.
Mm.
I think.
World-
I think more people are happy than upset though, man.
I don't know. I think Melania looked good. She looked good. I didn't understand. Like she looked like she was like going to like
Fed.
a funeral.
It was.
She was casket sharp. I don't know, it was kind of like stylish but somber. The hat made it look mourning, like she was like it was
She was
mourning.
at the funeral of the people who tried to clip her husband. she was at the, she was at their funeral. She was sitting there, and Joe Biden was sitting there just shuffling.
She was
Melania
definitely at
always, I
somebody's
mean,
funeral.
all of the times I've seen Melania, she's always very, very well put together. This time I didn't understand that hat, but Tony was like, it was,
Shade.
yeah, it was shade.
She was throwing
So-
shade at them. She's like, she definitely was throwing shade at them.
and that makes it make sense. But she was like,
She definitely was throwing shade at them. Like, I
or
don't.
could she be saying death to something like we getting ready to kill America? What could it be, people? That's what the internet is buzzing with right now.
Could
There
be
was so
that.
many suggestive symbolisms, gestures,
Yeah,
and
with the Elon Musk
all these
thing.
things. So is the Fifth Reich coming back? Huh? Or are we getting ready to see a ruling class and all of this stuff again?
And how they got him with the
Right. What's gonna happen? Who wants to know? Find out. Same bat station, same bat time. So like, I don't know, people you want to have your church.
money's gonna be back, investments is gonna be up, and
And if y'all don't want to, if you don't want to believe that America's about money, ask yourself why the 1% rules everything. Like those people who were on the stage with Big Donnie today,
that's the
that's
1%.
all the money in the world, really. They could solve all the problems the world has right now if they so chose.
But then, thank God they don't, because it would never change the world's problems.
That is a fact. The world's problems start with the majority of people.
Facts. And the people who complain about these men, money, and
Or
what
the
they do with them,
majority of people.
we really dislike the fact that people do that. And quite often, we make fun of people who do that behind the scenes when the
'Cause what is
cameras
the
are off.
point of it? Like, what's the point
Why,
of it?
why being mad? Pay your
How
fair
does it go? How
share.
does it go? Don't complain about how life is unfair. Figure out how to make life unfair to your advantage. It's the way it is.
The
That's
way it is.
just the way it is. This is like we said, you live
That's
in
the
America.
fucking-
It is not a democracy. It is a capitalist nation. That's why there's nothing here for free. Nothing. You can say love, none of it's for free. Not a thing. You're gonna pay taxes on a home that you've bought already until you can't.
Mm.
You're gonna pay for stuff you like. This is America, people. Money has to circulate. So either get to making some circulate for you, or keep doing what you do. It ain't gonna change shit.
You're gonna be in a cycle of something, whether it's the cycle of the people who are breaking curses and creating generational wealth, or you're gonna be the cycle of the people who have good normal lives. If that's what you want, then you'll be the people who are the meager people, the people who complain about seeing people achieve their goals, going after it, and instead of you setting some kind of realistic goal for yourself that you can use as a ladder to get where you need to go, you just complain about everything around you to no benefit for yourself in the first place. So if you're one of those people, and that's just, it seems like that shit is out of style.
But
You know what I mean? Like it's out of style now.
why
Nobody want to even hear them
complain?
people.
In God we trust. So nothing happens without God. So if it is the way it is, it's maybe because God foresaid it to be that way. Who are we to question the Almighty?
Bro, God can't get you right. Nothing's gonna get you right.
Right? So make it make sense, people.
The guy who got his hand on everything can't help you out. Nobody can help you out. You heard?
I don't know. I just feel like I have this slogan. It goes, life is ultimately what you make it.
Facts.
And fortunately for us good people in America, we can make life almost anything we want. You have people who come from the most meager circumstances and pull themselves up by the bootstraps. That there is the American dream and the American folklore. That's why people from all over earth want to come here, because here they have an opportunity to rise to a status that they would never have anywhere else. So when you complain about things, also look in the mirror and wonder why things are the way things are.
Now,
You're not obsessed with your life, change it. It don't come with no remote. These is all memes and quotes that I just summarized for you.
He he just told y'all though. He said life is what you make it, right?
Ultimately, what you make it. That's
Right.
my shit.
And no, and I totally agree. So
Tony, no.
if you are somebody who you're watching this and you're upset because of the election, maybe it didn't go your way or whatever. Fuck the fuck up, son.
Your
He
team
won.
lost.
It's already too late.
It happens.
It's
Just like
over,
if
man.
Your team won, you be happy.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes
over,
you
man.
just gotta learn to not take things personally that you don't directly have a hand in.
Yeah.
Your vote, it mattered more so to you, but it mattered. But it wasn't enough. So you have to deal with that. I tried to hit the Powerball. I fucking lost like 10 times. I can't be mad at the winner. That's what this is like.
And you know what I wouldn't do? Yeah, I wouldn't ask the winner for $100 either. Knowing he got millions of them.
When that's the winner for shit, he won. It's
He
his.
won. It's
You
his.
lost.
Listen, you take the loss. You don't get upset because look, we are conservatives, but we like music.
Wait.
We love weed.
Listen,
You know,
I don't know what you're talking about. But listen, your team loses. I don't know what I like privacy. Your team loses, just like your favorite team wins. It happens. You
Thank
can
you.
be upset.
I see the chat. Thank you. Thank you,
You
for the
can be
love.
upset a little bit if you hurt. You know, but you have to get over. You have to accept what happens. That's why it is the way it is.
Like you don't want us to listen to the same guy, but just you can't play with my toys because I didn't. We nobody want to hear that shit. Okay, we love all the music everybody else love. It's not just one country for one person. It's for all of us. You know what I mean? We didn't win a prize that you guys didn't get.
Wait. So, I'm sorry. This might be a little insensitive, but I remember on the internet when Big Donnie won the election, and there was a lot of people saying that they were leaving this America.
It's a lot of people said it was leaving. It's a lot of people.
Who left? If you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, or if you yourself have left, I would like to know. If you want to hit us up and tell us your left story, we would love to have you live on we can do that, right?
We can definitely do that. And not only that, for one of you fortunate sons of you know what?
Women, somebody's son.
Someone's female dog's son.
Be nice.
I just was. Very
That
much
was
so.
not
That was
nice.
the proper interpretation
no,
of
no.
female dog is the actual word that I want to say, but I'm not saying because I'm
Then
giving it
why
the
you
meaning
didn't say
of.
that? Because you still said it.
Because I am.
You might as well have just said bitch if you was gonna go through
Whoa.
great lengths to say it.
That is totally
son of a female dog.
That
Did you
is
see this
totally.
guy? He's so rude.
That was totally
And I
inappropriate.
address you as a gentleman
Listen.
and a scholar.
I thank you very much, but if we're talking about Rachel Maddow, I should be able to use this kind of word.
Rachel who?
Female dog.
I
So you can't be upset with us if you're gonna leave.
They're not leaving in real life.
They're not leaving in real life.
Who is, bro? America is like the club, right? You see the line outside is endless, so endless that people pay people to sneak them in this motherfucker illegally. You can leave for free.
People are riding hundreds of miles
No, you
in
can
the side of a
leave
car.
America for free. Some people do leave because yes, there's shit we need done in America. Like I am a subscriber to I don't think people should have healthcare should be readily applied to all Americans to a good degree because America's for Americans should be the slogan. So yeah, we should have good healthcare. There are things that definitely need fixing. However, though, ain't nobody really trying to leave here without extended circumstances. Russell Simmons, only motherfucker I know left here when he had everything, but I didn't know why. So, and now that I see things the way things are going on, I understand why. He got out of here before somebody came up and said, well, Russell played with me in the shower or something. So, those like the only people leaving. Motherfuckers don't leave America. Stop me when I'm wrong, y'all. Let me know. Right, V? Ain't nobody going nowhere.
Oh my God.
It's the big show.
All right. If you guys appreciate the content, please give us a thumbs up, a like, share, and subscribe.
Check us out. Speak your
Check us
mind.
out. We will be back later on tonight. It should be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Rumble. Check us out on Rumble. I am going to have the guys in the building there. We are going to talk about pretty much the same thing. But just, I'll be able to feel free saying everything that I want to say. Thank you to everybody who came in the chat. I appreciate you, V. I see you. I see you, Jay. I see you,
El Carbino.
El Carbino. I see you. Thank you for everybody who came and stopped by
Bubba.
today.
What up, Bubba?
What's up, Bubba? We about to get up out of here and wrap this up, you guys. And then yeah, we'll be back. So thank you. This was just a little, test run. We wanted to get in here.
Production.
Yeah, make sure that the equipment and everything was up and running. But instead of us just going private and then not, actually having
Yeah,
content
we're
out there,
supposed to be private, but
we just decided to go ahead, go live, and just give you guys a live show. That way it's not recorded. I'm glad you guys got to hear it.
at a BC.
All right. Peace, everybody.
Kenny, I'm not playing with you.
Peace out.